Should you draft Patrick Mahomes in fantasy football this year? No, don't do it. First of all, fuck you. Joe Burrow's better. Go Bengals. Third of all, Patrick Mahomes is kind of bad. Patrick Mahomes was drafted as the QB2 last year because I don't know what we were doing, and he finished as the QB11, and he's currently ranked as the QB6 and the 60th overall player. Patrick Mahomes is gross, and I hate him. Listen, if you're going to draft a pocket-passing quarterback in the first 5-6 rounds, that man better be Joe Burrow, because he is the only one who has shown any ability to do it for the last 2 years. Patrick Mahomes is so... When you're drafting Patrick Mahomes, you're banking on him being better than he was last year. Listen, last year, Patrick Mahomes got off to one of the worst starts I've seen him ever do. He threw the first 6 weeks, 6 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Do you know how bad that was? Here's a list of quarterbacks. I looked at it, I checked this, I averaged it out, who were better than Patrick Mahomes through that stretch. Sam Darnold, who was undrafted and was picked up off waivers. Bo Nix, during his early season midding off. Trevor Lawrence and CJ Stroud, who both ended up being shit for the entire year. So, what are we doing? And now Patrick Mahomes is back to being, a top 10 quarterback after not being a top 10 quarterback for the last 2 years. I mean, look, everyone is banking on Patrick Mahomes going back to that, 35 touchdown, less than 10 interceptions, 4,500 passing yard guy that he's been previously, but he hasn't been for the past 2 years. And people think that, the addition of Rice and the addition of Worthy, with them together, healthy, Patrick Mahomes will be able to sling that ball. But listen, that's not necessarily true. Just because Patrick Mahomes now might have better weapons than Juju Smith-Schuster and Sky Moore, that doesn't mean that they won't just ride their elite defense to one-score wins and, bullshit their way to another AFC championship. God, if these fuckers win the AFC championship again, I'm going to lose my shit. Anyway, the point is, I just don't see the value of Patrick Mahomes. There's no value there. You're banking on upside, but you know where else you can bank on upside? The 10th round with Drake May and Justin Fields. The 13th round with Trevor Lawrence and J.J. McCarthy. Or you could just wait 12 picks to draft Baker Mayfield, who should be going ahead of Patrick Mahomes after a season where he threw 44 touchdowns and is in an offense that is one of the best passing offenses in the league with probably one of the best receiving cores in the league. I just don't see the point of, there's no upside for Patrick Mahomes. You can get better value later in the draft, or you can get better value right ahead of him. He is way overdrafted just because he's Patrick Mahomes, and he's going to disappoint you. Honestly, there's just no reason to draft Patrick Mahomes, because if you're going to draft Patrick Mahomes, just reach for Baker Mayfield, who I think is going to be better. D. You know what? No, F. Big fat F for go fuck yourself.